It's beautiful, though. Might be hot, but it's beautiful. We're here today to celebrate and expand our historic campaign to rescue American workers from job-killing regulations. Before I came into office, American workers were smothered by merciless avalanche of wasteful and expensive and intrusive federal regulation. These oppressive, burdensome mandates were a stealth tax on our people, slashing take-home pay, suppressing innovation, surging the cost of goods, and shipping millions of American jobs overseas. Millions and millions and millions. It never ended. Nearly 4 years ago, we ended this regulatory assault on the American worker, and we launched the most dramatic regulatory relief campaign in American history by far. No other administration has done anywhere near.
I'm going to insert Fed Up Warrior in this video because he explained it a little bit better than I did.
Folks, if you have not done so, you need to take a look at the U.S. debt clock. There have been a few changes. I want you to notice some things here. Debt is continuing to climb here, but there are some numbers and statistics that are going backwards. Total personal debt is now being eradicated. Notice it's going backwards here. Credit card debt is also going backwards. If you take a look at that, makes you wonder what the hell is going on here. We're going to look at a couple other statistics here. Dollar to silver ratio. As of right now, they are saying that silver is selling, according to this, silver is selling at $3,700 an ounce. Now they make some statistical comparisons between 1913 and now, and yet it's being sold for $14 an ounce. Are they trying to rig, not Trump, but is the deep state trying to rig everything in place? Now you're sitting there going, what the hell's going on here? Why are some of these numbers going backwards? Well, ladies and gentlemen, there is a rumor going around as of right now that Nesara may have been enacted, which means Nesara is now, as of this moment, underway. A lot of you...
Highest potential. Our historic regulatory relief is providing the average American household an extra $3,100 every single year, and we're going up from that number. It's truly without precedent, never happened before. The previous administration added over 16,000 pages of heavy-handed regulations to the Federal Register. That's why nothing got done. Under my administration, we have removed nearly 25,000 pages of job-destroying regulations, more than any other president by far in the history of our country, whether it was 4 years, 8 years, or in one case, more than 8 years. The prior administration piled up more than 600 major new regulations, a cruel and punishing regulatory burden that cost the average American an additional $2,300 per year. Think of that. The average American, $2,300 regulation, hitting low-income Americans by far the hardest. These regulations also inflicted a steep economic toll on African American communities. By contrast, our reforms are putting more money into the pockets of hardworking Americans. In addition to saving every family more than $3,000 per year, my administration has just issued another reform that my Council of Economic Advisors estimates will lower the price of new vehicles by more than $2,200 per vehicle. And I think we're going to get that up to $3,500 per vehicle. It's very exciting. And by the way, the vehicles will be better, they'll be stronger, and they'll be safer. The American people know best how to run their own lives. They don't need Washington bureaucrats controlling their every move, and micromanaging their every decision. With each regulation we cut, we are not only returning the money and the power to our citizens, we are draining the Washington swamp, and they're not happy about it, I can tell you that. I think you know that. The swamp was deep, I just didn't know how deep. Deeper than I thought. Joining us today.
I'm going to toss this in here. Trump wants to abolish taxes. But Biden, if you vote for Biden, he wants to raise your taxes. Which one do you prefer? No taxes or more taxes? More taxes will bring you back to worse than it'll be worse than Obama. It'll be Obama 2.0. So Biden wants to raise $2 trillion climate change tax as per Paris Accord, which Trump got rid of. Biden would raise taxes by $4 trillion over 10 years. Joe Biden's $7 trillion tax plan. Joe Biden is going after the Green New Deal that AOC's proposed. That's getting rid of your land. That's getting rid of your cars, planes, cows, electricity, gas. You're going to be living back in a Stone Age, just like the Flintstones. Even the Flintstones cartoon had it better than us. Had it better than that. So which one do you want to prefer? Want to get rid of your energy, or you want to keep energy? I'd rather keep my energy and get rid of it. It's China we need to worry about. China is the fucking climate change disaster in Europe. China, not USA. USA has clean air, clean water. As you heard yesterday in Trump's video. I'm going to share the video in the description.
That was my honor, Jim, and thank you very much. It's terrible. It was that you had to suffer so long. They took your property away from you. And you want to take care of your property better than any government is going to tell you to take care of your property. You'll take care of it better, so we don't have to worry about that. Thank you very much. Beautifully said. Thank you. I want to, just as president, say that I will always fight to defend your rights and your freedoms. We'll fight very hard for your rights and your freedoms. The hard left wants to reverse these extraordinary gains and reimpose these disastrous regulations. They want to take what we've taken off, Jim, and they want to put them back on. And I guess they can do that. You'll fight them for a little while, but eventually you'll lose. And they want to bury our economy under suffocating, relentless landslides of Washington red tape like we had before I got here. We must never return to the days of soul-crushing regulation that ravaged our cities, devastated our workers, drained our vitality right out of our people, and thoroughly crippled our nation's prized competitive edge. That's what we have. We have great, great people, the greatest people in the world. Our entire economy and our very way of life are threatened by Biden's plans to transform our nation and subjugate our communities through the blunt force instrument of federal regulation at a level that you haven't even seen yet. You think that was bad? You haven't even seen it yet. They want to go many times what they put you under in the past. Under the unity platform Joe Biden published with socialist Bernie Sanders, they are proposing, and this is all in writing, it's done, they agreed, they are proposing to re-enter the job-killing, unfair Paris Climate Accord, which will cost our country trillions of dollars, trillions and trillions of dollars, and put us in a very, very bad competitive position relative to the world. Not surprising to you, China will be greatly advanced under this ridiculous agreement. So will Russia, so will many other countries. They propose to mandate net zero emissions from all new homes and buildings, skyrocketing the cost of construction and putting the goal of home ownership out of reach for millions, destroying the look of the home, the beauty of the home. I'm somebody that's built many homes, many buildings. If you take a look at this, it doesn't look good. You still have to sell, right? You still have to sell. But they put it out of reach from a cost standpoint, totally out of reach. Many exciting things that we'll be announcing over the next 8 weeks, I would say. things that nobody has even contemplated, thought about, thought possible, and things that we're going to get done, and we have gotten done, and we've started in most cases. But it's going to be a very exciting 8 weeks. 8 weeks, I think, Mike, we can honestly say nobody's ever going to see 8 weeks like we're going to have. Because we really have. We're taking on immigration, taking on education, we're taking on so many aspects of things that people were hopelessly tied up in knots in Congress. They've been working on some of these things for 25, 30 years. It wasn't happening. But you'll see levels of detail, and you'll see levels of thought that a lot of people believed very strongly we didn't have in this country. We're going to get things done. We're going to get things done that they've wanted to see done for a long, long time. So I think we'll start sometime on Tuesday. We'll be discussing our one plan on suburbia, but that's one of many, many different plans. Then we're going into the immigration, the world of immigration, the world of education. We're going into the world of healthcare, very complete healthcare. And we have a lot of very exciting things to discuss. But cutting of regulation has been really something that I felt we could do, and we could do fairly easily. Nothing's easy in this country. We had statutory requirements where we'd do phase 1 and then we'd have to wait 90 days. We'd do phase 2 and we'd have to wait 60 days. We'd do phase 3 and we said, let's do phase 4. Sir, I'm sorry, you have to wait 1 year. But we were able to do things that nobody's ever been able to do, or even close, on deregulation. And these trucks, this really is a great little example. I don't know who thought of this idea, but it's actually quite simple and quite good. Is that Brooke?
Click on looking for how JFK, 35th president, wanted to eliminate Federal Reserve. This Wikipedia liar, this Wikipedia article is full of shit. I'm telling you. This Wikipedia article is full of shit. I don't know who rewrote it, but it's full of shit. JFK wanted to abolish the Federal Reserve. Why do you think they killed him? JFK wanted to reveal the secret agencies. Why do you think they killed him? What has Trump done since he's become president in the last 3.5 years? He's drained the swamp. Go watch Mr. Reagan's video on 75 accomplishments President Trump's done, plus more. Start Googling it. Nesara was rumored to have signed by Bill Clinton, and that was the date, March 2000, and he was held at gunpoint by military and Congress to sign the Nesara law. Okay? So 9/11 happened. The Nesara law was in Tower Number 2 and 9/11. 9/11 happened. They thought Nesara law was going away. No. People know about Nesara. Someone needed to rise up and enact it. And President Trump just did. And he did that yesterday. And this is why we are talking about the U.S. debt clock. Okay? The U.S. debt clock. So, U.S. interest paid, interest per adult, bank interest received, bank interest paid, U.S. total debt, savings per family, total personal debt per citizen, student loan debt, that's gone, it's abolished, per student, debit card debt per holder. So your credit cards, everything, debts are about to be abolished. Now let's go to the good part. Silver, gold. So silver right now is at $3,789 an ounce. But back in 1913 it was $266 per ounce. We were getting screwed over. Dollar to gold is $31,428 per ounce. Back in 1913 is $28.96. $31,428 per ounce. So I just took you to the website, jmbullion.com. jmbullion.com. Look at the prices of gold, 1,800. Silver, 1948. Platinum, 1845. Palladium, 2100. So this is why all these YouTubers are telling you, buy silver, buy gold. Buy silver, buy gold. But they're trying to sell you silver or gold banknotes. Why? You just go to a website and go buy a couple of buy at least 40 ounces of this silver coin for $21.97, and you'll be able to make like, what, 70,000? 40 ounces? 40 ounces would be like 7,000 to 70,000. Not sure what the math, but you can figure it out yourself. I'm just saying. Silver. This is silver, guys. Or you could buy a 100-ounce Eagle cast silver bar for $2,000. That's if you have that kind of money. Or another one for another $2,000. Or 90% silver. Or 1,600 coins. I mean, there's many different prices. Or 21 ounce Canadian silver maple leaf. Tube of 25 coins, or 586. So that will be 25 ounces for $586. So I'm just letting you know. 8 weeks, like what Trump said. 8 weeks starts Tuesday, July 21st. 8 weeks. Ends October 12th, midnight. Remember Ted Cruz? Earlier this year he said, I want to abolish IRS. Find that video and learn for yourself. Peace out.